Jace Tunnell here with Mission Kansas Reserve. Y'all have seen me talk about the bowl before. We're on North Padre Island, a couple miles south of Bob Hall Pier. They still haven't opened the beaches yet, at least the time of this filming. I think they're opening them up in a couple days. But this is at the bowl, you know, it was a place that was washed out in previous storms. But now it's an accumulation spot, at least for debris from Hurricane Hanna that came through a couple weeks ago. About 3 weeks ago now. So I was going to walk y'all through here, see what we could find. All kinds of debris. A lot of this is vegetation from the dunes. And so there was about, I don't know, 40 feet of dunes that was lost along the beach. And so, you know, all that plus any kind of structures. So there was boardwalks, piers and docks coming out from the bays. There were mile markers that were in the ground, like posts and stuff. Those were all, a lot of those were broken off. So you have that, plus you have everything that was in the ocean or that was on the ground. They got washed into the rivers and then out into the bays, into the ocean, back up here. So that's kind of the whole process. But you know, there's a lot of styrofoam type stuff. Oh, that's empty. Oh, that's weird. Still got the cap on. Man. Okay, lighters, a lot of lighters. For some reason we find lots of lighters. I also find lots of markers, glow sticks for sometimes used in fishing industry. There is some glass, but the majority of it's a kind of plastic base whenever you see the trash and stuff like that. And then there's a lot of stuff we don't know what it's from. So these are just bits of plastic. You know, plastic never dissolves, you know, it never goes away. It just gets into smaller and smaller pieces, and we've got evidence of that you know, all over the place. And so, you know, like this bottle here is probably going to last about 450 years, and it will start breaking down and all that kind of stuff, but that just makes it more available for other things in the food chain. Look at this. This is interesting. Now I talk about nurdles all the time, but look, there's a nurdle sitting right there. See that? Nurdles. Oop, I fell down in there. That's the basis for all this other stuff that's made of plastic. That's what it starts out as, is a little pellet. Oh, let's see what else we can find. You know, we're always looking for messages in a bottle, preferably. Well, we you know, it's best not for people to throw anything into the ocean, but if they're going to, don't do it. But some people already have. But finding a message in a bottle is a pretty cool experience. If you hadn't found one, I found about 10 to 12 so far in the last few years. Oh man, look at all those. Jeez, this stuff right here, I'm sure. Oh, look at this. Is that perfume? Oh, still smells. Lucky you, it says fragrant mist. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now look at all these bottles. Jeez. Well, and what's interesting is it looks like it came up to here and then stopped. And then those of y'all that are familiar with this beach, let me try to get to the sand. That's going to be safer. You might know that whenever you're coming from Bob Hall down this way, there's a sign that lets you know you enter a different county, Clayburgh County. Look at that. There's the Clayburgh County sign. That was actually like a mile that way. That's crazy. Broke off and floated down here with all this other stuff. Pretty wild. Let's see what it looks like right where it stopped. Sometimes you'll get a lot of little fine debris build up here. Now, one thing about this spot is that in the past there are roads that go up into the dunes. I'll back up in here for like a mile or something. It's crazy. And so you know, we always ask people, do not drive in the dunes. That could really rip them up. You know, there's all kinds of things that live in the dunes, and so you don't want to be driving up in the dunes. And so I know with here there's been a problem with people driving back up into here, and so somebody had come and they had put some palm fronds down because people like to drive their UTVs, actually four-wheel drives, all up into here because it's a real sandy, big area. But it's not good for the environment. So people have been trying to stop that. Burners Without Borders is one of those groups that comes out here, and they set up shop and they try to keep people from you know, driving the dunes, and they also clean up a lot of mess. So I'll be interested to see once they open this up if they're still going to get they'll probably have a lot of people down here doing cleanups and stuff like that. And there's already a lot of groups in Corpus Christi that have been doing cleanups, which is real good. So with that, I'm smelling some garbage. I guess these were garbage cans here. But if you get a chance to come out here, look at there. Somebody's toilet seat right there. But once they open the beach up, come on down here. Maybe you can find some treasures. Other people's trash, some people's treasures. And look, there's some natural stuff. You can find all kinds of sea beans, stuff like that. That's a pretty good one. Okay, with that, we'll see y'all later. Bye.